Hey everybody, I'm Green Havoc, and I hope you're enjoying the Not For Normies Invitational Tournament thus far. It's been exciting to see all these teams clash, but we got a special segment here, and I am sitting down with a good friend who I will allow to introduce themselves. And I want to hear all about what position you play and how long you've been playing. And you know what? I'm just going to let them speak for themselves.
Hey, my name is Dove. I play Tracky Heroes for Square One, and I've been playing Overwatch since release.
So how did you get into your team for Overwatch?
Okay, so first I started off playing ranked, and then like halfway through Open Division Season 3, I went LFT because I got really bored, and found AYAC, which later became the Path to Poverty roster, which is now Square One.
Oh, okay. So you've kind of you went through the normal grind. You did your business in the solo queue ranked environment. You found a team and you stuck with it. That's a pretty cool story. So going into, I mean, how to build up that, playing with one team for so long. How do you do your personal improvement?
Usually what I like to do is like I watch people better than me and see what they do that I don't, and I go into I record my games and I do self VOD reviews.
Okay. For a self VOD review, is there anything specific you're looking for when you do that?
It depends most of the time because like sometimes I have problems with, let's say, bubbles or my ult usage, or like positioning and how to be aggressive and when to be passive and stuff.
So all the micro tweaks. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned players that you look up to. Well, what players do you look for? What players do you look to for inspiration?
I don't really have an inspiration or like an idol, but like I look at the best players, such as right now I'm looking at Sinatra, and I see what he does. But like before, I would look up to players such as maybe Sabiolbi, Dante because he used to play Minecraft, and maybe Surefour, yeah.
All right, that's a good list of players, all known for kind of unique styles, and I guess that goes then into your own VOD reviews about your positioning and micro and kind of what you like from what they're doing, what you like with what you're doing, a happy medium in the middle. So sounds like a good way to deal with that. Speaking of dealing with things, how do you deal with the stress from, staying with one team through tier 3 into tier 2? What is that like, and how do you deal with it?
Well, I don't really know how to answer that question, but like I just gotta play my game and try to do the best that I can do.
You know what? I like that answer. It's you do the best you can do, and at the end of the day, it is still a game, and you're competing at a high level. But you gotta remember that there's other things going on, and you gotta unplug. I like that. It's just keep it simple. And that's how you deal with stress, and I think that's a great takeaway from it. So a fun question here: what is your favorite meta?
I used to play on a team way back in the day called Blood Guys, and back then it was like full dive, and I would just play Tracer. I would not talk. I would just go into their backline and sticky their Zen and farm their tanks for another pulse bomb and then repeat. So that was pretty fun back in like season 9 or season 8.
The days where teams could be decided by just the raw power of a Tracer. Not that the other roles didn't matter, but there was something about that Tracer play when you looked at it and you just went, oh, they're winning the game. So now you've got to play a lot of the fun heroes, but if you could swap roles and have all of your skill perfectly carry over, what role would you choose?
That's a tough question, because like I could either pick a role where I could have like lots of fun, or I could pick a role that like could give me the best chances to be picked up for Overwatch League. And so thinking of that, like if I was a good main tank, like that would be pretty okay because there's not many main tanks. So that would also higher my chances of making it into Owl, but like swapping over to flex support would probably be my choice because like it is a mechanically intensive role, and also if for some reason Overwatch doesn't work out, I would be mechanically skilled and be able to transfer to the new game that can further my esports career.
All right, I say I like that. Both options you were kind of weighing are all about how best to keep yourself moving forward, and that's always fun. And you know what, I will say that flex support role, I mean, you get to do all the damage on Zen, and hitting those sleep darts is sometimes, especially when you hit that sleep dart on the Doom Fist or the someone who's ulting, or especially if it's a far barraging, that you just ruin someone's day. So that's always a fun time. You get to have some fun with it. As far as memories with your team, and you've been with one for a pretty long time now, what would you say is your best memory with your team?
It would probably be winning the Philadelphia Fusion Showcase with at LAN back in November or October, and we went up against Jeffrey's team, so that was pretty good. Got to meet up with my teammates at LAN, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I remember watching that. Kefri put together quite a little powerhouse team, and you guys made them work to even keep it competitive. So that I get why that would be a good memory. So in this upcoming season, what match or matches are you most excited for?
I'm looking forward to the Bermuda match because they picked us in groups, and I want to show them that it was a mistake.
Oh, see, I like your reasonings for things. You want that grudge match. You want to prove that you can improve, and you want to prove people wrong for picking you. It's a good way to think, and you know what? I think we're all going to be watching those matches because they are going to be bangers of matches. All right, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying the Not For Normies tournament thus far, and of course, a huge shout out to Dub for sitting down and sharing his thoughts and insights in the game. And before I let you go, I gotta ask, do you have any shout outs for anyone listening?
Shout out to all the homies that played Minecraft with me, and to the people that have been with me since before I made it into Contenders.
And I also want to thank everyone who's been watching the Not For Normies thus far, and let's get back into the action because there is more coming. We'll see you in just a bit.